Okay, folks, so I'm just going to make this kind of a short and sweet little video, hopefully. If you hear noise in the background, just ignore them. I've set up those two and these three here with the digital dynamic exhaust from Tsunami 2. And that's what you're hearing. That's why the engines sound like they're revving up and quieting down. Also changed out the horns and bells on the GP40s. So they sound a little different and I like them. Definitely much better, and that one there definitely sounds more chessy system to me. I also lowered the volume on not only the horn, but the bell and the prime mover sounds themselves on all 5 of these models, so that way they're not tone deafening in here, because they were pretty loud. Especially these GP40s. So, as you can see, I got the new 35.5-inch radius track going all the way around, and this makes things look so much more cleaner. They look smoother, at least with the Coltrane. I have yet to run the mixed freight yet. I will eventually. And as you can see, boxes in the way, of course. I put in 2 tracks for the yard. So that is settled. What about engines? Eventually, what I'm going to do is move these 2 boxes here. And I got 2 more of the squares like this size here. I think they were 2x1 or something like that, or 2.5 by 1.5 or something like that. And they will go over here where these boxes are. So what eventually I'm planning to do is, since the yard is kind of in the middle right there, I will have the main have them come off the main here, and then take another switch here, come into the, and then run right along the main, and come right into it, and then it will go right into a locomotive facility, fueling yard, things like that. Give me a second. So that'll do with that. The yard is just mock-up right now, but I think I might keep it as that, because that's about as many cars as I'm going to have. As far as mixed freight, I'm planning on getting a couple more of these. I know this Bowser and I think Tangent had just come out with some. So I might get them, and that'll be good enough on freight, or at least on Coltrane's. I want to get a couple more tankers, like you see here and here. I only have 2 of them. I got more, but they're missing handrails and things like that. But that's basically it. I want to get a couple more of the, like you see in the distance right there, the covered hoppers. I want to get some more of them. And the reason being is, again, coming off the main here, I want to put maybe like a little grain elevator right here for sand or gravel. I haven't really thought of that. Eventually, I'm also thinking of maybe, since I got plenty of yard space right over there where the caboose is, about right where he's, I'd say right about where the blue lining is for the curtain there. I'm going to put another switch there and have 2 leads go into that area for maybe some box cars, or I might even put a oil refinery in there for the tank cars. And then I gotta figure out, I think these can only go on 22-inch curves, these Atherons. So what I might try to do, I haven't thought of it yet, is maybe try to put maybe forgive me, I forgot what it's called. The little thing for so that way the coal cars can get loaded up. Now I'm not doing a full building like this, but what I plan to do is maybe just like a old style truck pulls into here. Say there's a bulldozer or front loader, however you call them. He's sitting here, and there's a little ramp. He can pull up, load the hoppers in, and continue about it. I haven't thought about it, but I'll think about something with that. But it's starting to turn out. This little section here, even though I got the yard lead right here, I might turn this into like a small town, including this little section over here. So, well, it'll be more of this section where the GP7's sitting. So it'll be that. Kind of the same for this little area. Be like the end of the town going into the business district, so to speak. And then I'll cut it off right there where the switch is, right there at that divider. Put a little backdrop or something right there, or something. I'll think about it. And towards this way will be all mountainous countryside, more or less mountainous. And I think that'll do, and it's going to be primarily springtime, summertime. I might throw in a hint of fall in here, but that's going to be basically it. So yeah, as you can see, in fact, let's go ahead and speed this one up here. So I don't want to hold this one too much longer on the phone because it's going to get hot. But as you can see, these 35.5-inch radiuses from Bachmann are doing wonders for me. And as you can see, sitting at the joints in the layout, I don't have the toilet paper underneath of them, or the paper towels. That's what I was using, I forgot. Sitting underneath of the track. So, well, except for one area. So these things have worked out wonders. I'm very happy with them. Eventually I gotta get this worked out. Well, like I said, this one here is going to be mostly static display. The other one's going to be sent off eventually. But this one here is having a short problem. I don't know what's going on with him. He can run on the straight perfectly fine. He's smooth, as y'all have seen. But as soon as he starts heading into these curves, he does not like them. So I don't know what's going on. So yeah, like, oh, and I forgot one little thing. Including with the locomotive facility being over here, the caboose facility, a little storage yard, will be over here as well. So now it'll kind of be right about where the curve's going to meet up. But other than that, folks, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, these 35s are great. They're doing me wonders already. I mean, just look at the trains. The 22s I still have, I'm using them as a yard right now. So, but that's about it, folks. I'm gonna leave you with one last quick little run by. And that'll do. Until then.